JC show. And, we don't have to be on long tonight. We just have to be on till like 10:30, 11. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, friends. Nice to see everyone. And thank you, JC, for reminding everybody that a subscriber a day keeps the dark thoughts away. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. Hello, Eva. Hi, friend. Nice to see you. It is the Gwenna and JC show tonight. I believe we have a Barrett Lori popping in. Tiffany did tell me she does still have a headache. She's going to be out another day.
Okay. I
Yeah.
hope she feels better.
So if any of my regular co-hosts or irregular co-hosts want to come on in, I will email you a link. Please don't be scared.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Hello, Bonnie. Nice to see you. All right, we're going to get started off with a question, and let me get over to my banners.
What you working on tonight?
Good question. First sprint, I need to ice my hands.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I ended up having to call out on Thursday because my hands were like the size of watermelons.
Laura's here, and she says she can come on.
Laura, hello.
Because she emailed me on Wednesday. I think probably as the stream was ending. For a backstage link, and I didn't get because it's my secondary email, and I don't check the email as often as I check my other email. Plus, I don't check my other email when I'm streaming, like until I'm off of backstage. So I didn't see the email until yesterday, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "If you had sent me a message on Twitter, like I'd got that like immediately."
There we go. Laura, you have it in your inbox now. Oop, are we going to therapize JC tonight? Y'all are brutal, okay? I was just telling you guys how much pain I was in this week because my hands were like watermelons, and y'all are like, but the therapy.
No, I will let you off the hook.
I know. Thank you. I know you're the forgiving one. It's our audience I must worry about. Bonnie, hello.
We don't care about pajamas, but
We don't. I know, right? We give 0 F's about pajamas. If you would like to drop your email in the chat, if that is comfortable for you, or you can DM me on Instagram, I will send you the link. Asking question doesn't take hands, does it?
I mean, she makes a very good point. However, Eva, let's cut this.
Oh my god. Said you were being easy on her last week. I was, unfortunately.
She was.
Hello, cool. Hello, friend. And then hello, Bright Night 16.
Used to, before Gwenna had taken her break, she used to ask me questions that made me dig deep into my traumatic childhood. And I was like, oh, okay. I gotta go there.
Michael, if you would like an invite into tonight's therapy night, I can't say we're going to be digging that deep, but we might be. Who knows? Who knows? And you're awesome too, cool.
I'm actually really good if we don't dig deep.
Yeah? You're okay today?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hi, Laura.
Hello.
My apologies again.
It's all good.
What'd you do? What happened?
Okay, you weren't listening.
I was. It was a Wednesday. It was a Wednesday thing. I just have the memory of a goldfish. You got to give me some slack.
Yes, I will. My Gwenna always gets slack.
Oh, this is Salem. Hello, Salem. That's who it is. Hello, friend. And hi, Savion. Hi, Jennifer. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So many people. Laura, did you catch Savion's stream?
No.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I want to introduce you guys to Salem. Salem has a little bone dragon. Their name is Bella, and that's super cute. And their pronouns are they, them.
I'm sorry,
So,
who's
now
Salem?
we on with Salem.
I'm confused.
Savion's friend.
Oh, okay. Hello, Salem.
There we go. All right, friends. We are going to start off with an easy one. What is your favorite holiday memory? Oh, apparently not easy.
I don't have one.
None with your daughter?
I mean,
So we set up the Christmas tree
Uh-huh.
in the living room a couple weeks before Christmas. And so the day that we put it up, me and my siblings would all sleep with our head under the tree so we
Uh-huh.
could see the ornaments. And we would
Aww,
all sleep in sleeping bags under the Christmas tree.
that's so cute.
And
Okay.
then Christmas morning, we were so the living room and the dining room had doors, so they would close off because Santa didn't wrap their presents. So we weren't allowed in the Christmas
That's
tree
not.
room, but we could get our stockings and take them upstairs and open them up in our
In your
communal bedroom.
room.
And we would always get card games in our stockings. So we would be playing card games for an hour until we were allowed to wake up our parents.
I love that.
Apparently, we still woke up our parents anyway with our giggling, but they
Of
enjoyed
course you
listening
did.
to our giggles.
Look, just a side note, they didn't go to sleep. Parents don't usually go to sleep on Christmas. I'm just not until like maybe the wee hours right before the child is about to wake them up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one. Well, actually, because I thought you meant like childhood favorite holiday ones. Like, no, but
No, absolutely not. It could
I
be
don't
any.
actually remember which Christmas it was with my daughter, but it's only been one Christmas that I've ever been able to give her what I consider to be like a really, really good Christmas, even though she probably would say they were all good. But it was one Christmas where I wasn't completely flat broke and I was able to buy her all the things she wanted for Christmas. And she just lit up because the tree was just like the area around the tree was just like filled with gifts and things that she wanted. And it was the first and probably only Christmas that I've ever been able to do that. And so I don't remember what age she was, but yeah, that one. I know things are not as important, but it meant a lot for me to be able to get her all the things she wanted. So for
That's a heartwarming story. That really goes to show like just how like maternal you truly are and just like how loving you are towards your daughter. That's so sweet. My favorite would be the one that I didn't cry on, right? Like I was a child and I hated Christmas because every year during Christmas my siblings would find a way to make me cry. It was just like this horrible thing, just like during my birthdays. I hated holidays, hated birthdays until I met my husband. And my husband and I moved to Ohio. And when we moved to Ohio, our first Christmas together there, we bought like this little itty bitty janked up Christmas tree that was about like this tall, like the size of my face, right? And we hung like one ornament on it. And we just sat around all day drinking hot cocoa and talking with each other. And it was just like the highlight of my life. And then we woke up the day after Christmas and there had been snow. So we went outside and we played in the snow like we were kids. It was so cute. It was, yeah, absolutely. Best Christmas I've ever had. Yes, hot cocoa is the best.
that's awesome.
Let me see here. And I do love Salem's thing here. I'm new to the writing community. We had to. I had to. I had to say it. Writing group on campus. Cool. Okay, so Eva's answer is 1 year and only one in my youth. My sister and I went to visit our father, hers, not mine. They had a real tree and fancy lights with a button to change how they lit up. It was so fancy compared to the simple tree I was used to and loved. I don't remember what I got, but I knew that we went there because my mother was getting out of a bad situation. So the entire Christmas holds in my memory as this time my mother gave up her favorite time with her girls to do something bigger for us. Much bigger. I
Oh,
love that. And the same says my father and I sitting next to a fake fireplace reading short stories about Christmas. Ah! Parents
beautiful.
didn't let her wake up till 7 them wake up until 7 a.m. Here we go. And then Savion says, I don't have a fave, but I have a memorable one. We'll drop it, Savion. Golly. Way to keep us in
Leave us
suspense.
hanging.
Oh, good night, Tiff.
Oh, I was so hoping she would feel better.
Yep. Good stuff. The Christmas shopping has already begun. I had 1 year that I bought myself and my mother presents and wrapped them and then pretended I had no idea who bought them. They were small, but it was hilarious watching her try to figure it out.
Aw.
Hello, Essie. Nice to see you, friend. Yeah, Thanksgiving is the best.
Morgan.
Morgan friend. I don't have a specific / one-time memory, but when my brother and sister were little, I made it my mission to keep the belief in Santa and them alive for lots of years. That was special to me. Aww. I love that. That's so
Yeah, I
cute.
never
And
know why people are so quick to make their kids not believe in Santa. I'm like, they're only young ones. Just let them believe in Santa for a little while.
We
They'll
knew it was mostly Mrs. Claus buying our presents.
what she said. What she said. My favorite Christmas memory was when we went to New Orleans. It was so much fun exploring the sights and eating good food. Aww. The comments jumped. Oh, the old classic movies. That's true. When my stepfather entered our family, the good stepfather who's still with us entered our family, every year for Christmas now, we have Lord of the Rings on in the background. It's really, yeah, at Christmas. We just watch The Hobbits every Christmas.
I think I told you what my favorite Christmas Eve movie is, but it's a really old classic. It's a Wonderful Life. I watch it every Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cute.
it's my favorite thing.
So for New Year's, we watched Twilight Zone, and then New Year's Day, we take the gingerbread house outside and we shoot it.
This is why you're a horror writer. Okay, this is
So
foundation.
we make
I
gingerbread
see where it
men
comes from.
for one person in each of the family, and we decorate them to be us. And we have a little chocolate Santa on the roof, and we strategically put candies as targets all along the gingerbread house. And we take it outside and we shoot it, and it's great fun.
You see.
You decorate it to not the things that you shoot, right?
Yeah.
You decorate
like mints and candy cane eaves and chocolate gingerbread people and chocolate Santas. You just get out of the foil. It's great.
I love that so much. That's so country. That is so like intensely country.
So my dad married a Canadian redneck, you know.
Oh, that's what happened. She said, you know. Savion says, one year I got in trouble right before Christmas, and my mom made me open my presents a week before Christmas morning so that I could see what I almost got. I still got them on Christmas, but the pain before then.
so she was going to return them. So you spent that whole time thinking that she was going to return them.
Oh, that's savage. That's savage. The Christmas.
That's also nice. Dang, I wish I would have thought of that. Okay, never mind.
So my mother and her sisters, terrible. So her parents saved. They were poor, but they saved up and bought Christmas presents for my sister and my mom and her sisters. And so before Christmas, they went and they unwrapped them, took out the ice skates, went ice skating, and then put them back. And acted surprised.
Oh, the little stickers. Little stickers.
I love that so much. I was raised to know Santa wasn't real. It didn't steal anything from me. Mom just wanted credit. She worked hard for those presents and she told us so. That's fair. That's fair. Let me
I like believing in Santa for a little while.
The Nightmare Before Christmas every Christmas. Yes. Rudolph with the claymation and Bigfoot.
You want to know how I found out Santa wasn't real? I don't know how old I was, but I heard stuff going on downstairs, and I swore up and down I was about to catch Santa Claus bringing my presents in. I come down there, and it's my mother putting together the dollhouse. I'm like, there's no Santa. I was in tears. I was distraught. Look, I don't even know how old I was, but I was still young enough to believe in Santa. And that destroyed my belief. And it hurt.
My sister ripped that Band-Aid off quick. I think I maybe had a year of recognizing Santa existed to realizing Santa was my mother. Like, she was just like, slap with the truth. Just a total backhand with the truth.
It's terrible.
I think my favorite memories are of when my parents and I would go up to Montreal to see my cousins, and we'd get to the open air markets and hang out in their apartment. Aww. Trauma unlocked. That's dramatic. Oh my god. I love this so much. It's okay.
So, one year we went to my grandparents' house for Christmas in Alberta, in Edmonton,
Mm-hmm.
where lots of snow. So, um, it was me and my sister. I don't think my other two siblings were born yet, but yeah, there was so much snow that my dad and my grandpa dug tunnels under in the snow for us to crawl through and have fun in. And we went tobogganing and we went on a hayride. Like, it was just so fun.
Oh
I
wow,
love that.
that sounds fun.
And their little fish pond was frozen over, so my sister went out buck naked and tried to water it to bring the fish back to life. So,
Buck naked.
mm-hmm.
Buck naked. That's what got me.
Yeah.
Laura, what's
Sassy
your
family.
favorite of your recent timers?
Like Salem's answer, last year I was hospitalized on my. It just jumped, so I can't read it the rest.
Oh,
I don't know what time it was.
here we go.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I was hospitalized on
oh,
Halloween, so my mom gave me a Nightmare Before Christmas themed Christmas and jump scare. I love that.
Nice.
Actually, the memory that I mentioned isn't a fave, but a memorable one. My favorite holiday memories involve eating good Nigerian food, jollof rice, goat meat, and watching Home Alone 1 and 2. Classic. That's the movie I need to watch with my kids one day. Pre-logic fights in his imagination. Finding out that Santa wasn't real was as smooth as a lane change on an empty freeway. Wow.
just let me know when you find an empty freeway because I'm not sure if that exists. But
Where can I move
no,
to?
at night,
You
at
let me
night,
know.
at night,
Mm.
you might find one at night.
I want an empty freeway anytime, any
Right.
time of day. I'll
Just let me
change my schedule to be there.
road.
Atlanta traffic is absolutely no joke, man. It kills me. Here we go. Oh my God. The comments jumped again. Okay. I'm near St. Louis. We didn't get much snow in 2020, 2021, but we weren't here last year. Hoping we get a good few snows this year. Yeah. Used to have a Malamute. Aww. Okay, Eva, good luck with the baby. And don't worry, we are going to be hopping into a sprint now.
My favorite
Sure.
timer, I think, is actually the 1 hour timer.
The 1 hour timer. Okay. Okay.
Not going for a whole hour, but.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
We're going to do this one first, and then we'll do the 1 hour timer after this. Because this is one that I already had pulled up.
Nora, my favorite timer of yours is the black cat one.
I do like these guys. I do like these guys a lot. Quite nifty. All right, friends, we are going to rock and roll on out. Have a good
Roll
time.
out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Every time, JC. Every time, JC. Ring a ring a ring a ring. Welcome back, everyone. How did you guys do?
I did nothing useful. I didn't. I was trying to write out some character stuff, but my thumb started hurting. I think I slept on my hand,
Oh.
and my whole hand has been hurting every day, and it's the hand that I write with. So,
Well, I have a surprise for you guys.
Oh yeah.
yeah, a surprise.
It's a wondering Mr. Lori! It's a surprise for him, too.
Hi, Barry.
Hi, Barrett. Nice to see you, honey.
It's like I got you first. I got you first.
It's all right. It's all right. Laura, what did you do?
I am editing Tiny Shivers, my horror collection.
Mm-hmm.
So I have finished the first section, which is all the cosmic horror stuff. And now I want something easy, so I'm doing my holiday food horror section.
There you go.
And then whoo!
Like read holiday horror.
Huh?
I'm excited. Did you say holiday horror?
Yeah, holiday food horror.
Uh-huh.
That touches on.
Have you not heard any of my holiday food horror?
Oh, I feel like didn't you do a few on TikTok? I thought one was a spooky food story, wasn't it?
Was one of them food?
I thought one was, maybe not.
I was laughing at.
Oh no, I was.
Bert was like, "Oh, what's the surprise? Oh, it's me. I'm the surprise.
I needed
And
apple.
what a wonderful surprise."
It is a wonderful surprise. Barrett, what did you do? Did you just got yourself some appy
I
slices?
made dinner for Ricky, and then I made apple slices so I could sit down and write a little bit before I go to bed.
Yay! Are you writing or revising?
I turned in the R&R a week ago, Sunday. And no, I'm writing something different. I just wanted to do, I don't know, a short story, flash something. I don't know. I need something different to write and do something. I've written all week, so.
I get that. I do get that. I think this next stream I'm definitely going to write as well. This past stream I iced my hands, and look, they're a normal color now. They're no longer red. Ah, nice. Nice.
I didn't know they were red before.
They were certainly a shade of tomato. So now that is a thing, and I have hands that work, and that's nice. And then what else did I do? Oh, I came up with questions for you guys.
I'm scared.
I'm a 10.
You're a 10. Okay. Laura, what's your vulnerability check, my love?
Let's go with 9.
9?
Okay.
Okay. JC?
I'm gonna have to ask.
He says always a 10. All right, Mama Maggie made thumbnails. Salem, I got a few more paragraphs in. Awesome. Oh, started a new book that you're mad about. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. And then 366, Savion, nice.
Very nice.
Okay. So I've got a 10, I've got a 9, and I've got a you don't even have to ask. All right. Tell me an insecurity you have about your own writing.
Do you mean like overall, or like a certain part of the process, or?
However you want to interpret the question is always the answer.
I
don't know.
Sorry. I overuse extraneous modifiers.
Like adverbs?
Yeah.
And adjectives? Too many adverbs
Usually
and adjectives?
my first 2 drafts, there are way too many, Yep.
I get that.
I'm always scared that I won't get the voice, like you know how you're writing a conversation between two people. I'm always afraid that it's going to sound like it's the same person having a conversation. Like it's not a differentiation of voice. So I'm always afraid that that's going to be the something someone reads and be like, oh, I can't tell this person's voice from that person's voice kind of thing. And then of course descriptions. Descriptions.
Hi, Anna Archie. You said insecurity, and I was like, hello, it's me.
Yeah. Same. Just the one? You want just the one?
So, yeah, the dialogue thing as well. But
I
also,
think you saw that.
I don't feel emotion when I write. All I think of is what's the best word for here. It's all craft and bricks. And so it's like, does emotion come through? I don't know.
Yes.
Like, does this make you feel
That's
anything? Because
something
I
to
feel
know.
nothing.
It doesn't read that way.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, you do a good job of conveying emotion for someone who doesn't like.
Especially someone
An unfounded insecurity, apparently.
well, at least on that one, I would say, because I've gotten to read some of Laura's work, but definitely like in the novel I read that was middle grade, especially between some of the kids, they have such tender relationships that are sweet and thoughtful. That just surprises me to hear you say that, because like I said, it doesn't come across that way on the page to me, at least. But I could also be a cold bitch. So,
It doesn't come across that way to me either.
no, I don't think so at all. Even though like he doesn't like his little sister is kind of annoying to him or whatever, he still is protective and he's thoughtful of her. And I don't know, it's just that surprises me. It's funny to hear you say that, and I think that's interesting because it's probably in each of our insecurities there is a strength hidden there somewhere that we just can't see because we're too close to it.
Oh, I love this answer. Hello, my name is Mama, and I'm an ellipses addict. It's a set of 3 periods that indicates the omission of words from quote, hesitation, or trailing off in dialogue and train of thought.
I love those too, Mama Maggie.
Hi, Debbie.
I had to break my habit up in Terrabangs. Like,
and Terrabangs are a thing. For me, I'm scared I come off as preachy in my themes.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, definitely scared I come off as preachy. Because there are some places where I think I get too deep into character voice. And I think then it starts to blend in with mine. And that line between you and your character is just, it shouldn't be crossed. Like, it needs to be there. And I think during some of the more emotionally strenuous scenes that I have, I'm scared that that line just is too blurry, and it definitely comes off as me preaching. Yeah. Ooh, all the cards dying. I think emotion comes off the card. That's far from your best full story. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I printed some of my holiday food horrors onto Christmas cards.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Such an amazing idea. I need to like sign on to your Ko-fi or whatever to get one of those. I want that.
I'll go get them real quick.
Do it. Do that.
Idea.
Salem says, I'm dyslexic and have ADHD, and I'm always worried that my sentences don't make much sense to other people as they do to me. I get that.
Lean into your CPs.
Yeah. CPs are a lifesaver. Savion says that my writing looks like a middle schooler wrote it and not realizing it till after publishing.
I don't believe that, Savion.
Lean into your CPs, as the Mr. Laurie has said. Oh, she's back. She's back. Hold on. All right, there we go.
So this is one of them.
Laura, I love that.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And it has... Oh, come on.
Oh, bum.
It has the story in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What about I could get my own personalized Laura
With
Nettles
her own brand. Laura Nettles there.
So that's the gingerbread man one. And the other one is the marshmallow.
Oh, the marshmallow melting in the cocoa.
Yeah.
Laura, I love those.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
The Mallow screamed in agony as his flesh. I'm sorry. Do you want to read that for us?
That might be one of the best ideas.
The Mallow screamed in agony as his flesh softened and melted into the steaming hot cocoa he was currently drowning in. Monstrous eyes peered over the rim of the mug at his predicament. Methodically, they submerged him over and over with the cold metallic tip of a spoon. His lungs filled with the chocolatey fluid, melting him from the inside out. His sense of self disintegrated along with his body. Foam became his headstone.
I cannot tell you how much I love that.
Yeah, so I have a bunch.
Excuse me while I pick my jaw up off the floor.
Like, right. So how can you get one of these cards again?
They're on my Ko-fi, but
how much are they?
I'm following you on Ko-fi. Wait a minute.
I'll be like $3.50.
$3.50?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how to do it with the shipping, so I can just put them all in one. Like, I think Ko-fi makes you pay shipping per card. So, I don't know. Just message me.
Okay. I'll do that. I want to send that to my I want to send that to my family in Florida. I feel like they would get a kick out of it. I feel like that's a very Floridian.
Do you want to hear the gingerbread man story?
I do. Can we put you back in solo?
I totally do.
All right, we're putting you back in solo.
All right. Mr. Gingerbread stared down at his broken off leg. His bloodless body still felt shock. Quickly, before more crumbs disintegrated from the wound, he grabbed the piping bag of royal icing and went to work. No needle could pierce him without disastrous results. It had to be glue, of the edible variety. Edible to humans, not gingerbread men. Ellipses. That would be weird. Ellipses. His hands began to shake as the heavy bag sagged in his mitten-shaped hands. One after another, white stitch-like patterns were laced across his cookie flesh, now to dry. He lay in stillness, listening to the cacophony of Christmas carols filling the room. Thump, thump, thump. No. A human child reached for him, lifting his aching body from his rest. The icing was not yet dry, his leg dangling by an icicle and falling back to the base of the house made of flesh. Crunch. Mr. Gingerbread knew no more.
Oh my gosh.
Laura, I love this so much. I can't even
I love it.
Well, I'm ordering a couple of these from you.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, he's like doing it right now. I can see. I love it, Laura. Oh.
Oh, look at this.
Those
are amazing.
I also have an Easter Bunny story. The illustration is in black and white, so I don't know if I want to use that one. Here, I'll show you. Window, this one.
Question for the audience. Did emotion come out of that story for you?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hello.
That's the Easter Bunny.
Yes, that's the Easter Bunny. But
oh, stop.
By the way, I just want to do a quick plug for Laura's Ko-fi. For you Americans out there, the Canadian dollar is weaker to the American dollar right now, so you're getting a great deal on Laura's Ko-fi. So go spend, kids, because you're saving 30% on the dollar. You're welcome. Okay.
So the Easter Bunny one is Mr. Easter Bunny glanced around the basket filled with fake grass and other candy he had been placed in. The many eggs were cowering against the shredded plastic, trying to burrow their way to freedom. The shrill laugh of a human child sent chills down his chocolate spine. He started sweating, a film of bloom creeping along his formerly pristine shell. More shrieks echoed in the hall. They were coming. The hellspawn he had been warned about by his mother. Suddenly, he was lifted from his warm seat, his shiny foil ripped from around him, leaving him naked and afraid in the hot hands of a demon. Crunch. His ears were the first thing to go.
Ears are always the first to go.
Yeah. So,
you guys can find Laura's Ko-fi in the chat now.
This one's the fruitcake.
It's so sad. Do you draw these?
No, I commissioned them.
Hey, listen, you own the art.
I do.
Can I commission such cards that are unique?
Do you have a close-up of your logo? Because I thought that was really...
Is it a stamp or
the card? I just wanted to...
Oh.
I love tiny shivers.
I know.
There we go.
nice. That's really, really
The candy canes crossed behind a
I know, right?
skull.
I made it in Canva.
yeah, that's really nice.
Laura. So, do you need a sink?
It's on brand for her. It's perfectly her.
Mm-hmm. You were asking a question, Barrett?
Sorry.
How dare you fulfill your human needs?
I know, right? However, Eva did ask if she can commission you
Yeah.
for some. Awesome. Oh, here we go. What's the worst treat you got trick-or-treating?
Apples. As I'm eating apples, but
That's funny.
I mean, when I was a kid, I was always mad when I got to the house that was like, "Would you like an apple?" I was like, "No, who can't? What? You thought I brought my pillowcase for an apple?"
Do you mean actual treat, or do you mean something someone stuck in the bag that shouldn't have been a treat as a treat?
What?
No, because the one time I went trick or treating as a kid, this lady put toothpaste, like little travel size toothpaste, in the treat bag, and I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
It's to fix what all your other treats do to you.
I bet she's a dentist.
I bet someone would put floss. So good. And real question, what is the worst thing you ever gave out? I don't get to give out.
I gave out good stuff.
I know, right?
Awesome. I love Smarties. What?
I just don't like Smarties, so I would say those away. I was like, don't like them.
I would take all the Smarties, send them to me.
Bring the pillowcase.
I assume I'm not going to give out all the candy, so I always want the candy I want.
Mama Maggie did give out floss.
Wait, what are buttermints? I don't know what a buttermint
They're
is.
like puffed mint
like
candies.
wrap candies. Oh, yeah. Okay.
But they're puffed so they melt in your mouth.
Sorry, we don't have any candy. Aw.
Then just leave your porch light. Why is your porch light on? Like, it's
Yeah.
Halloween. What's wrong with you? Like, this would be me arguing with people.
I'd be like, let me in your kitchen.
Tootsie Rolls.
Eva.
No, they are not the worst. What? What's wrong with you?
Did you guys ever smoke Smarties?
What? No.
Oh, I did. I loved that.
You take the Smartie and you rub them together so it's powdery. So you can blow the Smartie powder.
I was like, doesn't it turn into chalk dust? Just
Yeah. It's a great sugar rush.
Are you seeing this right now? Like,
agree.
What? I'm
Your
confused.
family doesn't celebrate Halloween? I actually think I remember you telling me this.
My mother didn't either. That's why that was the one and only time I went trick or treating, because it was at someone else's house and they were going trick or treating, so I got to go. My mother doesn't do Halloween; it's the devil's holiday. That's what she always said.
My mom would help make my costume.
My mother never helped me make my costume, but she'd do anything to get me out of the house for a night. So Halloween was just iconic.
Same.
I was a weeping angel, and my brother was a Dalek 1 year. Like, it was
I love
Nerd.
that.
There was a strainer on his head that we had spray painted silver. Like, it was great.
I may have given the children of the neighbor I hated 5 hours to drink very dry shortbread cookies covered in powdered sugar. They have to drink
Mama
something.
Maggie. Has the statute of limitations passed?
That is, what did the child do to you, though? What did the child do to you?
Well,
Like, that's wrong. No, but I'm saying, but that's harmful for the child. 5-hour energy shot. It's a full-size candy.
We all knew that house too. We were all like, you know where they live.
I've never seen soda or chips given out for Halloween.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
We had
she got the floss and buttermint. She didn't give the floss and buttermint. So.
Hi, Jenna.
We had a lady who gave cans of Pepsi when she ran out of her candy. So, like, if you got to her house at the end of the night, she gave you like hot cans of Pepsi. As a kid, I loved her.
Hot.
Well, that sucks. Not Coke. Pepsi's the worst one.
That was just her fave. I mean, what was I going to say? No, thank you.
Oh, I would have, or I would have gave it away. But
He got the monies for that. Yeah, I get that. Was it
I'm in a high
Sunday?
rise right now, so nobody has come since I've lived here.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Did anybody trade candy with someone? Like your
Anybody
friends?
what?
Like trade candy with your friends? Like you meet up and be like, oh, I don't like Skittles. I want your Snickers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had 2 siblings, so that was the name of the game.
I didn't have siblings until I was 9, and it ruined everything.
I was 9 when we finally got the boy.
I'm pretty sure my sister felt that way too. She was 9 when I came along, so.
Savion egged a house because a woman was giving out kids' Bibles.
Wait, what?
Rascal!
Savion, I can't believe that was you.
Wait a minute. I was like, is this the same? Like, what?
Like, he's doing it like, I did what I did. Oh, I love it.
For the insecurity one, it's that I let my readers down for their expectations regarding my second book, that it won't live up to the hype, that I'll miss something important before publishing.
Yeah, I get that.
I could smoke a Smartie right now. I love this. Oh, they broke into my window in my rental twice and hit my car with a baseball bat and broke out my taillights. Give them all the 5-hour energy drinks.
You should put some Visine in it so they poop themselves for 3 days.
I live on a dark road with few houses, so even when I put something out with no lights, no one stops. Yep, without it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Give me treats or get a trick. Trick. I can't. Oh. I wanted candy now. Okay, you know what? We could keep going on this all night. We got to get to another sprint so we could actually do what we came here for.
I need to finish editing my shortbread story.
There we go.
Ice my fingers so I can actually write something with my cup of iced coffee.
I'm telling you, ice in a bowl of water, 5 minutes. It's going to help a lot. It's not going to be pleasant. The first 4 minutes are going to be awful, but you'll feel better.
And then grab someone's bare ankles.
Oh, yeah. Spook them. Spook your daughter.
We used to play Spook Alley with my cousins at their house. And so what it was is you would take a room and you turn it into like a haunted house. And so my thing was I was under the bunk bed putting my hands in ice so my cousins would walk by and grab their ankles. And it was just great.
Sorry for the go around, guys.
I would have literally sharded myself. I would have been so I would have been like, what is going on? Screamed and cried. It would have made me think of that scene from Children of the Corn. The Pet Cemetery, where at the end he slices his Achilles tendon. Okay.
That should be my Halloween movie today. I don't know how you made me think of Don't Look Under the Bed, but that should be my movie today.
Okay. All right. Laura, grabbing people's ankles. I am going to scream tonight when I go to the bathroom, just dreaming about somebody grabbing me.
Oh my gosh, my sister.
No.
My sister got up early, like 2 days ago, and she has like a 3-year-old son. So she went to the bathroom and she thought it was a turd in the toilet, so she flushed it. And then realized it's a mouse. She was like, she watched a mouse down the toilet.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
It was dead before she did that, right?
I don't know. She would have to light up.
Oh, Mickey and Minnie drown. Oh.
That's sad.
I hope it was dead, because if it wasn't dead, that means it swam to someone else's.
That's true. Mm-hmm. It would have been dead by the time I would have screamed, dropped stuff on it, knocked over a bookshelf.
So I not have a comfortable poo ever again.
All right, thank you, Eva. Same.
Okay, my mother was sitting on the toilet.
No.
When she was a kid.
Oh no.
At a motel.
I don't know where this is going.
Cockroach falls from the ceiling right on her lap.
No.
I knew I didn't like where this was going.
Nope.
Ew. You see?
Oh, but that's love. That's love, though, Salem. That's like, I really love you. I worked really hard and brought home this giant thing for you. I had a dog that left dead birds, in my bed. So I'd pull my bed down and it would look like The Godfather with some bloody bird in my bed, and she'd be a golden retriever, just so happy, like, look what I did, nailed it, yeah.
Gwenna, do you have a question for us to ponder over the next spring?
Yes, I do. I genuinely do. But you know,
to do with uncomfortable poos.
It's not gonna, you know what? Actually, I have one to do slightly with uncomfortable poos. Here we go. What's the most polite way you've heard someone say "eat shit"? And on that, we're gonna go.
To say that?
Oh yeah.
We're missing a few seconds on that sprint, but okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go
4 seconds. She's 4 seconds. My girl.
If you've never heard of one,
more like 5 minutes and 4 seconds, but
challenge you guys. If you've never heard a polite way of someone saying "eat shit," come up with one.
100% what Eva said.
Yeah, blush, not blush. Oh
yeah,
God.
I would just say "eat rocks."
Take it.
Everyone knows what it means. Don't say.
Yeah. How about? Would you like some pie? Would you like some pie? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, we are going into a sprint. I'm cutting you guys off. We're Ring a ring a ring a ring. Welcome back, friends. Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
How did you guys do?
Got a little stuck.
Little stuck? Yeah, I get that. I got 177, which was not what I wanted, but words are words, and I'm glad to have anything on this page. So.
I managed to write a little teeny tiny paragraph. That's about it.
Like I said, words are words. Words are words. All right.
Can I get your guys' opinion on the piece?
Absolutely. Tell us.
This one. So this is supposed to be a horror anthology, and the note that I got is this feels more fantasy. So it's called The Silent Woods. The warning sunlight dapples through the leaves, only to be diffused by the rising tide of fog. Crickets still, possums burrow. You are lost, lost in the silent woods. The droplets of the air distill into your woolen coat, beads racing one another towards the cloying undergrowth, dripping with soundless splats on reaching leaves. All noise is wrapped in thick shrouds and swallowed in the welcoming earth. You are a wandering soul whose numb body is being left behind, one step at a time. Are you even real anymore? The trees part, the stars align, feeling returns. You are free.
And what was the commentary?
This doesn't feel like horror, this feels like fantasy.
I mean, it's not body horror, but it's definitely more thriller than fantasy, I would say.
It seems more suspenseful, but
yeah, I would say
I don't get fantasy from it though.
It's like, should I just take it out? Should I add something more?
The Silent Woods. Okay, so is the idea that they are moving through a wood, like moving through feeling lost, and then they find their freedom, or is this like they're passing through death kind of moment?
Originally, it was just a Lost in the Woods.
Just a Lost in the Woods. If it's more of a Lost in the Woods, I would definitely add more of the feeling of aloneness, because there's a lonesomeness and a sense of dread that sticks in your stomach when you're lost in the wood that I'm not getting from the piece. If we had more dread and like you are the singular person in this wood, and really emphasizing that, then that would deliver as horror, I would say. That's what I would add in personally. I would not subtract it. I would not remove it. I would work it as an add-in.
Yeah. Bright Night said it felt like a psychological thriller. It had psychological thriller vibes. And there you are, everyone. Gwenna's online critique.
Oh.
She has commissions on Ko-fi. I'm just saying.
I do indeed. Let me see. Salem is 2 paragraphs away from finishing the current short story. Awesome. Nice. Here we go. Oh, Mama Maggie says she does get a isekai fantasy feel.
I don't feel fancy at all.
Savion got 566. Yes, sir. Yep, psychological thriller vibes. That's what we got.
Yeah, that's. I'm feeling more of that.
I like the idea of silence absorbing the sound. I do like that. I think that would add to the sense of dread. Aw, it's okay. You'll get the replay. All right, you guys. Most polite ways that you've heard someone say "eat shit."
Take a hike.
Take a hike. Okay. JC.
My answer's in the I don't.
Oh, answers in the songs. Here we go. Don't worry about it. Here we go. All right, Bonnie says, kick rocks, bro. Eva says, silent/no response is her favorite way. Anna Arky says, one of my favorite Shakespearean insults, thou art as a candle, the better burned out. Savage. Bonnie says, this is an A-B conversation. See your way out of it. Childish, but I love it. May you feast on lovely chocolate pie. That's you and Savion.
I know, he stole my answer. Like, make you some chocolate pie. What the hell?
He's making noises in his sleep. He's so cute.
He is. I hear him. It's so adorable. A deadpan, that's interesting. If you say so. Okay. Oh, I love this. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares.
Those are way too nice. Like, those are too nice.
They are a little nice. It's okay.
A little sarcasm. They get the point.
My dad would say eat rocks or drink oil.
Drink oil. I love that. Morgan's answering previous questions, which is she called in for work tomorrow. Yay! That means you can come sprint with me, right, Morgan? You can come on my stream, right, Morgan? Anyways, and my answer to the last question is that I'm insecure about my descriptions and character voice. I think with Emerton, you don't need to worry about character voice. Emerton's a strong voice for sure. Michael says, all I know is that everything sounds better in French.
Can I just say, I like how you said Emerton is a strong voice, and I'm like, isn't there more than one character in the book?
She has
like,
my feedback.
Other characters.
She has my feedback. Don't you worry about it. He knows all my.
Scared to get feedback from you. I will be completely honest and tell you that. Like, I was scared to say Gwen. Oh.
I always try to frame it in a learning way. I love Salem's all due disrespect.
Oh, I've totally read that wrong earlier. I thought it said all due respect.
No.
Like that was all due disrespect. Please don't your BS elsewhere. I like that.
I asked this question because one of my clients the other day had told someone else, lick my crooked crack. And that was just, it was such a moment.
When I read that answer, I wish you could have said, it's like,
I'm serious. This is a church-going woman. She said that to someone else. And it was a moment. That's why I had to ask if you guys had any other eat unwashed salad.
But the crack has to be crooked, though. It's never mind. I'm sorry.
I loved it. I loved it so much. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. Joanne got 77. Finished adding a scene. Nice. Essie agrees. Needs more dread. Like the idea of silence absorbing the sound. Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're escaping someone. Like maybe they're escaping. Well, maybe, I don't know, someone or something. Maybe they hear some woods and they're escaping that something. I don't know. I don't write horror. I'm so bad at.
My friends, we are ending this stream here soon. Do you want to end on a 7 question, or do you want to end on like a 3?
7.
Okay. 7 and 7. Tell me about the worst human being you personally know. What do you have in common, and what sets you apart?
I gotta think about this one for a second. Hold on. Because I feel like the answer I was going to initially say it's probably not the one I should say. But Laura, don't you have an answer?
Well, the thing I can think of is my old roommate. So she had a lot of mental problems and couldn't afford her meds. Like, she was from a different country and came over, and health insurance, everything. And so she thought that we thought she was a Russian spy come to kill us all. It was horrible, man. And
Hold up, she thought that you thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
You could not use any chemicals to clean. If you used Pine Sol, you were just asking for a yelling.
Okay. What do you have in common with them?
I also have mental problems.
Ah, there you go. What sets you apart?
I don't usually try and assume what other people are thinking.
There you go. There you go. I feel like there's a depth to that not a lot of people can appreciate. Like, it's hard not to try and assume what other people are thinking. That takes actual work for a lot of people. So, you know, good on you, Laura. That's a good character trait to have. For me, I would say one of the worst human beings I personally know is a former family member. I am no longer family with this person. They married in and then divorced out. What I have in common with them, unfortunately, I would say would be a sense of justice. We're both very right and wrong oriented people. Though with that person, it definitely manifested in a manipulative, overpowering way. And what sets us apart? I'm a decent human being.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just that's what it is. I'm a decent human being.
I'm ready. I couldn't think of anyone else.
That's
And I
fine.
know this is going to make me sound like a really horrible person. The worst human being I personally know is my mother. What we have in common, DNA. What sets us apart, everything else. Much like Gwenna said, I'm a decent human being and she's not.
Mm. I would say for me, defining decent human being would be as simple as like, I don't kick puppies. You know, this was the sort of person who kicked puppies. You know what I mean? Like, just not a good person. So
Yeah.
there we go.
So there was 4 of us in this apartment, so it was 2 to a room. And so I was with my friend, and then my friend's cousin was with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And would cry all the time because it was just so bad. So I switched. So I was with the girl. And it just got worse. And I ended up staying at my cousin's apartment for a bit. I was like, I just can't take this anymore. Oh, it was so bad.
Wow.
I'd stay at the library till like 9 at night just to avoid her.
I get that.
Yeah.
I've had people like that for sure. Morgan says, I'm surprised Emerton's voice is strong at all because she's a struggle to write. Emerton has your strongest characterization. Let me see. Hold on, let me get my a-hole list, says Salem. Salem says, there's so many in the running. Do we have to pick one?
I can only think of the one.
Laura, did you ever tell her that you were also a Russian spy?
No, I did not. I did not want to poke that bear with a stick.
Not poke the bear. Do not poke the bear.
Gosh.
Mama Maggie says,
we literally had cleaning checks where they would come and like white glove the place. Like, I have to clean with chemicals. I have to use Pine Sol. Like,
wow. I'm so sorry.
It was a traumatic semester.
Mama Maggie says the worst one I personally knew became an evil mother in one of my books. She's in prison for murder now.
Oh!
There we go.
Oh, wait, what? I'm sorry.
Prison for murder, yep. Salem says, my bully from middle school, she physically broke my bones, and gaslit me into thinking all my physical disabilities were my own fault. What we had in common? Insecure with herself. And in a pretty traumatic family situation. What sets us apart is I never physically hurt people to deal with my trauma and dysfunctional family. There you go.
I have so many bullies.
Oh, Aunt Hugger was going to say their dad. It's okay if you want to take a pass, Aunt Hugger. Not everybody is on a 10. The person that I said I was related to was a parental figure previously. Don't feel bad because same, as evil as the father and two of my former patients. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at least our college isn't that strict with room inspections. That's funny. My teacher that called me an asshole for my personal views based on beliefs in common. They're a teacher. I'm also a teacher. Set apart. I don't call people asshole because of their views.
Oh, that's so. Did you hear the news? Never mind. News story about. No, I'm going to say it. There's a teacher. Oh God, I forgot what state this was in. But the teacher had a kill list. One of the students reported her because she had a kill list of students that she wanted to kill. And hold up, but check this. They didn't fire her. They sent her home on leave. I'm like, wait, what? Why was she not fired immediately? Okay.
That's an interesting staffing choice. But they're desperate. So you know what?
I'm sorry. So when the teacher comes back and shoots up the school, then you're going to say, well, we were desperate.
That's what they say. Thoughts and prayers, JC. Thoughts and prayers.
I can tell you what you do with your thoughts and prayers. But and I'm a
praying right up there with each shit.
I'm a praying person, but sometimes thoughts and prayers don't. They're not enough. I need some action.
And friends, it's 10:57. I promise to be off by 11 tonight so that when my husband walks in at 11:15, he can actually use the bedroom to change his clothes and have the rest of his day.
That's a good idea. How the audacity of him to want to use his face.
I know. The room he helped me pay rent for. Ooh, before we go, Anarchy says, I'm going to say this girl I used to work with. She thought she was in charge of everyone. She wasn't. And would get furious when anyone did things differently than she wanted. Oh, I'm going to need the other part. Where's the other part? I can't end this stream without part 2. Anna!
That part. But they want teachers to have guns at school. Yeah, no.
Okay, here we go. And would treat people terribly and be generally so shitty and then would cry whenever someone called her out for it. Yeah, you don't have a lot in common with that person, Anna. No. You don't. I'm curious to see what you believe you have in common with that person. My youngest history teacher wasn't fired after telling a class with half minority students that racism isn't real. And on that, friends, we're going to wrap it up for the night because this is a spicy topic, and I'd be here till 1 a.m. Now, Barrett Laurie writes stories about ordinary queer kids leading extraordinary lives. You can find his Ko-fi. You can find his channel. He does YouTube things. Laura, what is your outro, my love?
I'm me.
Wonderful you.
Yeah. I will be a co-host on 2 of the streams for the Worldwide Readathon. So you can catch me there, and I will be back tomorrow.
Is that this weekend? This weekend, is it? That's not this weekend.
When it's streaming, no.
Okay.
You guys can also find Laura at her Ko-fi, where you can find those postcards from earlier, and that is the pinned comment in the chat section. So please go ahead and do that. Give her your money. JC.
Hi, I'm author JC. I do things on my channel. I have a blog, an online magazine, an online store, and I also have a Ko-fi page. I don't have any fancy postcards, but one day I'll have something worthy. But
you have 2 books.
Oh yeah, there's that too. I always forget what I have.
And I also said you had 2 books, and then you said I have nothing to resign.
It was like 2 hours ago. I don't remember. Look, don't judge me. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is me, Gwenna. Lovely Gwenna.
Hi, friends. I'm Gwenna at Gwenna the Winna. I stream at 9 p.m. on Fridays, 7 p.m. on Saturdays, and coming up for NaNoWriMo, I will be streaming 7 p.m. on Sundays as well. We will be getting all the productivity and reaching our NaNoWriMo goals, so please go ahead and follow along with that. Give these lovely ladies your money. Go read my Kindle Vella, Huntress. It is out right now. All 3 episodes are free right now, so please go do that. And yeah, that's it.
What
Love you.
genre is it?
Oh, it's fantasy.